Welcome, bienvenido, croeso salam. Welcome to the channel, y'all. Cheshin Action Mash. Good day, y'all. So we are in the Hoover room inside the house. But today's video, we're going to be taking a look at another mini disc player that I bought. This time, we've gone top end and we've gone Sony. So let's get into the workshop. So here we are back in the workshop, back on the desk, and I have something for you that arrived the day before yesterday. Actually, no, it arrived yesterday, and I am so excited. And I've seen it on so many different channels, and I was like, oh, I must get one. I must get one. The only negative thing I'd say about it is I wish that it came in a different color, because they all seem to be the same color. I wanted something that was yellow or red or something like that, but I only can find them in blue. So I have got a proper little rubber silicone heat mat, so I can do my little bodgies on here. It's got 3 little compartments there and little thingies here. That's magnetic, and I can put screws in here and really bodge things up professionally. So there we go. I'm really glad to have this. So today's video, let's get straight into it. So I bought this on eBay, and I waited and waited and waited and bid on it, and I won it. And I won it for about 35 quid, and I was like, whoa, that was a really good price. So it came with its original little pouch. As you can see there, we've got the Sony badge on. Lovely. Let's open up my little purse and pull out. Da-da! So here we have a Sony mini disc Walkman. Looks good. This is the MZ-E25 mini disc, made with metal on the front and the back. Portable mini disc player MZ-E25. On the back there we have that started to scratch off. I think that is, yeah. Oh, that's someone sending me a message. We've also got the digital mega bass here, off 1 and 2. I think I'm gonna have to have a look, because I can't see what that is, but it's something normal. So I will have a look online, see if I can find a picture of it. On this side we've got DC in 1.5 volts. Here we have all the panel, hold button, volume, stop, play, pause, fast forward, rewind, skip track. Then we have the special port there for the headphones with the remote control, which I'll show you now, and the open button. On the other side it just tells you that it's a 1.5. So unlike the other one, this one has the battery compartment. It looks not so bolted on as the other one that I had in the last video. So there we go, that's where the battery goes inside. It looks nice and clean. It's a kind of purple, very light lilac-y kind of metallic colour on it. It's a bit grubby, I will have to say. Inside the S for the Sony, it's a bit manky. Open it up. That clips off, all metal. Now you can kind of see inside there a little bit better, and it does look... the other one, it was really hard to make out the laser and stuff, but that one looks a little bit more traditional. If you can, there we go, you can see nice inside there, you can see the little laser inside. So tiny, 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 tiny little components. There's writing on there as well. What's that? Patents licensed. Alright, okay, I think that tells you how the drawer comes off. Never touch the lens. And it's a lot of it is just metal. Who keeps messaging? Right, okay. Okay, so if we close that up, it's quite light without the battery. Here we have the remote control. This fits in. You could just use it direct using a what do you call it? A headphone jack. But this is the remote control bit for it, so that fits in like so. There is a little display on here. It is really hard to see it when you've got it switched on, but I'll show you. And the headphone jack, I've got my little headphones here, that simply just fits into there like so. That's got the whole button. The confusing thing on this, when I was looking at it when I first got it, was so that is to so you can just skip tracks back and forth that way, or you can hold it to skip track, you know, to fast forward and rewind through tracks. If you want to alter the volume, you pull it out, and then that's how you control the volume, like so. Push it back in. On the top then we have some controls. So that is the pause button. There's a sound button, repeat and enter, play mode and display. And it comes with a little crocodile clip, and that's still on there as well. So that's a testament to time. This has been used, you can tell, but it also has been looked after, which is really, really nice. I was looking for, there you are, there's the volumes. I was wondering where the manual volume was. It's there. Okay, let's move on. So this little player was introduced in 1997, and it came in 3 colors. This is actually a blue. There was a, let me just have a look. There was a blue, a silver, and an orangey kind of color. Now the wonderful thing about this is, when it comes to the battery compartment, you can use a standard AA. You can also use a gumstick battery. Now I have these gumstick batteries for other players, cassette players, and they only accept this kind of battery, but this actually accepts both. So you can either use a gumstick, or you can use a rechargeable or a nice powered AA. Either way, you can use both power sources. So that is really clever. So I'll put that there on my mat. I'm so proud of my mat. I love it. Right, okay, don't get carried away. So this is the machine. First of all, before we do anything, I am going to be giving it a clean. So let's do that first. So still a lot of scratches on it and wear, but that definitely has made it just a little bit cleaner, removed off any ground-in gunk. Looking good. Right, let's get a battery in there. Oh, I have got a battery in there. Duh. Battery facing down. I think I had that in the wrong way. Please forgive me. Okay. Now, let's take, this is the YouTube mix of music, so I won't get in trouble. Push it in. Close it down. Oh, nice little satisfying click on there. Now I can hear it whirring and whizzing away. I can't see anything, but I can hear it. Let's plug in my little speaker. We'll use my little JBL one. A lot of people have asked me questions and stuff on the video I've done on this. I've got 2. This is my second one, if I can get it open. And this was, they're under 20 quid, and they are absolutely fantastic as a little portable speaker. The best little portable speaker like this that I've ever owned. It is really good. I don't work for JBL or sponsor or get money or anything, but if you want something like, I got one of these first of all to replace the shower speaker that I had, which was absolutely terrible. And it's waterproof. It's not water resistant. It's just waterproof with the seal on it there. And I use it in the bathroom when it's steamy, and no problems. Turn it on. Let's plug it in. Oh, that seems loose. And I can hear a little bit of hissing. Let's press play. So there's no display on this at all. You can't tell what's going on. Okay. Oh, that is bad. That is loose. Let's have a look with the boost, with the... I prefer the medium for the bass on it, but oh, that is really crackly. What I'll do now, I'll plug it directly into the phone so you can hear exactly what it sounds like plugged directly into the phone. So let me get that set up now. Stop for a little coffee break then. We had a cup of coffee and a lemon muffin. Yum, yum, yum. Let's plug in this. My gosh, that is so hard to see it. Hang on. Okay, it's not on. So if I press play, it's very hard to see. So we've got track number 1, 47 seconds in. The spin is the spin is discing. The disc is spinning. That's the battery indicator. Turn up the volume. Oh no, turn up the volume. You can see the level, volume level indicator there. Back to the beginning. I think you may have to do tick tick. Yeah, to get 3. So double flick back to go to the previous song. Okay, so let's plug it in like I just said and hear it. So yeah, I've got it plugged into the speaker a second because I wasn't getting any sound, but that is very kind of like loose in there. Right, so now that I know I got sound going in, let's plug it directly into the phone. Unfortunately, it's not allowing me to do that, so I can't bring you direct line into the phone, the camera. So okay, sorry about that, guys. So we'll have to stick with this. But it sounds so good. There's the stop button there. Now this button here, the sound button, seems to play the songs on random. So that's song number 18. Push that, it's gone to song number 1. I can change the display. It's just so hard to look at this. It's really difficult to look at. Okay. Gives you different features. Play mode. That's for skipping and all that malarkey. Repeating. Okay, so that moves on to the next song in order. And I can change the play mode. Shuffle. Number 17, so that's the shuffler. And of course then you have the hold button. So you can't do anything. Okay, let's press stop. Right. So the main issue we're having with this is the port. It's obviously gone in and out and in and out so many times that it's actually made it quite loose. And it's not catching. I mean, it's interrupting the sound. The only thing I can try and do is clean it with some contact cleaner. Now I can hear people in the background going, no! But this is how I've seen people actually clean contacts, and I've got some special contact cleaner. I'm not spraying any old thing into it. It is actually contact cleaner. And I'm going to try a tiny amount. So What force does this come out at? Quite a lot. Ooh. Ooh. Let's try a very light dribble. Here goes nothing. Ooh, okay, that was enough. I don't think that's going to make much of a difference, to be honest. I think the actual port is damaged. Let's plug it in. Let's do my bows. Now. I can feel... Oh, there's Dexter. Dexter's come in to see us. Dexter! So I can actually feel when I move this movement on the inside ever so slightly, but it's making a misconnection and contact. But it's not crackly, so that's good. That's definitely helped, but it hasn't actually fixed the problem with it. Right, okay, let's press stop. So the headphone jack port is right at the front there. I can see it just inside. So that's where the port is. I need to have a look online and see what I can find. So the thing I found online, I've just been looking at a number of videos, is it's probably been yanked at a wrong angle, and the little tiny pins inside the headphone socket, they can become warped. So it makes the connectors in it really loose. So basically, where's my I'll say, take a look at this, for example. So inside here, this is where some of the contacts, they're like little metal bars, flexible, touch these to make the connection. And inside the headphone socket, these can actually, the little metal bars that go and touch it can be pulled out, so they're not making full contact. You'd have to sort of like pull them in a bit. So what I'm going to do is remove these screws and see if I can just take this back part off and see if I can get access inside to see the pins to see if I can push them back into place. So let me do that now. Okay, so I've removed all the screws. Okay. No, I still can't. That's like a little city, isn't it? See. We'll get access. To this little port. So no, that doesn't help me, and I really do not feel confident enough to take it apart completely to get it out. I can see the screws there to get the cover off, and there's a screw there on the back that would remove that cover. Still not going to give me access on the inside to the jack because of that. So no, that is not going to be possible for me. So now I need to put this back and make sure that all of those little pins for the switches are in exactly the same position as I found them. So I'm going to do this very gently. Okay, so I'm testing all these at the back. Yeah, they're in. That's in. Hold. Yeah, that's in. That is not in. Bugger. Okay, let's take it back off. Very carefully. That is the tiny little mechanism. Try it again. Yeah, okay, so that is in. I can see that now. There we go, that's the hold one in. Yeah, that's in. Yep, that's in. Okay, right, let me get this screwed back up. Okay, so we got it back together. That's good. Nothing broken. Let's just test it. Okay, so we've got it all back together and it's working. Yay! But, well, I didn't break it. That's what I mean. But so there is a hack. Turn off now. Let me get what I need. Okay, so I've got myself a little piece of paper and a scissors. And I'm going to cut a strip of paper. I'm just going to make it nice and Neat. There we go. I'm going to measure that and take a strip off. Trying to measure it so it'll go in the hole. Yes, it does. So when I push the jack that way, that's making it stop from working. So I'm going to try it with a piece of paper down in that side, just to see. Okay, let's press play. Oh, let me put the battery back in. Okay, so it's working. Turn it up. Let's see. See, it's not doing it now. So I've added that extra support to stop it from wiggling around. It's only a temporary fix, but it is still a fix. That's my bodge. If you are going to use this, however, because the piece of paper is going to be on that side, let's try take that out. I don't want to block the connectors going into it, so if I push it to one side, just look and see. Okay, now let me connect it up to this. See, and that's better now. It's not wibbly wobbly. So it is a kind of a fix. You've just got to be very careful that you don't sort of like wedge the paper into it. But that is just enough to stop it from moving around, so I can use it normal. So I'm chuffed with that. So unfortunately I couldn't get into it to fix it properly, but my little odd job bodger did actually manage to work. And this is such a lovely little machine. It's so teeny weeny. It reminds me of this. So this one reminds me a lot of a bit like my Sony that I have here. This one is the WM-EX612. This takes a gum stick size battery, and the inside of it, there are some which are so compact they are literally just the size of the cassette, but yeah, I like it. Right, okay, so now we know that this is works very, very well. It is just a player, it's not a recorder or anything, unfortunately, but we do know that it sounds pretty good. So if I press stop and eject, there we go. I always take the batteries out of these because I don't use them very often, so I keep the batteries out and the player's safe. So I'm going to leave that in there like that and just wrap it up. Put it in this little case that I got for it, so it's all nice and safe, and then I can just use it again at some point in the future. I've used the other one in the car a couple of times. It's pretty good, but again, you're limited. I mean, you've only got to sit in your car, ask the A word or the G word or any other kind of like streaming device that uses a voice activation, and you've got it. So I always keep these spare headphones in there as well for listening. There we go, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Bit of a bodgy fix, but at least I can use it a bit better now, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.